Whew. So, are we at the they don't pay me enough for this bleep breaking point yet? The following video is too disturbing for me to present to the masses here. If you want to watch that full video, please subscribe to my mailing list titled The Teacher Show, where I can deliver uncut content directly to you without concerns of censorship. For now, in place of the video, I have image stills that will still succeed in repelling current and would-be teachers from continuing further into education as a valid career path. Whew, oh man. So, without further ado, here's the very disturbing video of the Parkland High situation with Aquavius. I can't remember his last name right now at this time. Let's roll that footage.
A young man full of rage and hostility approaches a woman who I believe is a substitute teacher in her late 50s to around her early 70s. The young gun before you is vocal, boisterous, and threatening this defenseless woman because reasons, it seems. The video isn't clear as to the student's motives for attacking this poor lady, but if I use my inference skills for all you English teachers out there, it seems that this started with this hoodlum being disruptive and the teacher addressing him, leading into an argument. In this day and time, anytime a teacher holds a student accountable, that's when these future criminals feel confident to dismantle authority. The loose cannon closes in on her. He attacks her not with the "I challenge you to a duel" slap, but a hard open palm as if they are competing in the absurdly dangerous Dana White power slap competition. Except one party is merely eating all the attacks. The first hit causes the lady's head to retract like a speed bag in the gym, while the second has her glasses flying south for the winter. America's Nightmare walks away proud and strong, knowing that he successfully overpowered someone with more balls than him.
You'll have to excuse my language, but I refuse to hold back. If you watch the full video, this woman exemplifies unapologetic courage and intelligence, which I'm guessing she's playing it smart, knowing that if she doesn't retaliate, then the temporary humiliation for her will cause a lifetime of hard times for him, knowing that the students today are clout thirsty, ready to record any incident at the drop of a dime. Fortunately, this student was arrested and charged with assault, but due to laws that protect students as minors, much information cannot be released regarding further illegal action, according to the Forsyth Deputy's office. Now, in my opinion, it's not enough justice. In viewing the news report, it states that a security custody order was issued for 1 count of communicating threats and 2 counts of misdemeanor assault. Misdemeanor assault? Only misdemeanor assault? If the argument is that he's a minor, then that's completely trash. I know there's plenty of you younger who have been tried as adults for criminal assault. But here's what's more unnerving. And in order for charges to occur, the lady had to restrain herself from self-defense. Otherwise, this entire situation would have backfired. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a sad state of affairs. When teachers are in the face of violence, we literally have to risk our livelihood to ensure the law is on our side. And that just deeply hurts. When researching other commentary, it appears the principal wanted to protect the guilty. Here's a post from Facebook from a Forsyth resident.
Black student at Parkland High School in Winston-Salem, North Carolina slaps white teacher twice. Principal at the school released a statement asking not to share this video. Why are they trying to suppress the truth about violence at their school? In what crazy world is this okay? Why have his parents failed him so badly? Why have all his relatives and his community failed him so badly that this is the disgusting waste of life he has become? I hope that this teacher is okay, and I hope she sues out of him, his family, and the school.
This post was 4 days old, oddly enough. When I was first searching for this footage, Facebook suppressed it. Now, the floodgates are just wide open. You can find this video almost anywhere. A quick search of Parkland High School, teacher gets slapped by student, will have this video populated many times over by many people who have reposted and reshared the footage. The principal may be following confidentiality laws, but in the court of public opinion, when the teachers are at fault, there is no hesitation for public execution. My community is often guilty of protecting the guilty, but there are some of my skin folk out there who does not support this stupidity and senseless brutality. Here goes one example.
I come from a family of educators, but live by that. I wish a ninja would do my people like that. His family would definitely be selling fish plates and making shirts, and whoever come with him. and you still say teachers don't need raises.
In 2009, I came across a gentleman by the name of Chris Hudson in his YouTube channel, The Forerunner Chronicles. It was through his channel where I first discovered the whole Jay-Z and Beyonce deception. Now, despite their exposure, there was something more sinister than the celebrity activities. It was here where I first learned about Alice Bailey through Chris Hudson, who she is a part of the Theosophy Society, if I pronounced that right, and its involvement with Lucifer Trust, now known as Lucis Trust, which has its tentacles in government operations. Now, why would Alice Bailey be important to what we see here in this Parkland situation? Well, there was this manifesto titled The 10-Point Plan to Destroy Christianity that whether you are a Christian or not doesn't even matter. To some degree, you are affected by her written instructions and her intentions. In her 10-point plan, the entire layout is disturbing, but for me as a teacher and family man, it's the first three that grasp my attention. Plot number 1, take God and prayer out of the education system. Plot number 2, reduce parental authority over the children. And plot number 3, destroy the Judeo-Christian family structure or the traditional Christian family structure. Again, it does not matter if you're a Christian, but we can all see that the perversion, this bizarro version of what should be the norm, play out in our school systems. Rather than two-parent households, kids who come from broken families are the norm. The Bible tells us in Isaiah 5:20, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put light for darkness and darkness for light, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. Society loves to celebrate the inverse, an inversion of things, celebrate what's backwards, such as single-parent homes, when the original blueprint was for a man to leave his mother and father and cleave to his wife. Marriage with two parents has always been the original intent. Now, don't get me wrong. Some single-parent households are born out of unfortunate circumstances, such as becoming a widower, but that is not the norm. And we're kidding ourselves if we believe otherwise. But you know what is the norm? Poor reproductive choices on both men and women, being sexually irresponsible. I want to put myself on the chopping block because despite my commitment to the Lord today, I'm not innocent of contributing to this chaos in my past life, because I was sexually irresponsible, only using women during that time to satisfy my own needs. And be honest, that carelessness led to a child being born to a woman like I had no plans on committing to long term. So I can't be on here acting all holier than thou when I've also created a broken family once, contributing greatly to the problem. But today, every day, not by my hands, but God's grace alone, I am allowed to have a great relationship with my firstborn child and a chance to show my gratefulness, striving to take care of the family Jesus Christ has gifted me right now. It's important to raise godly children because they will be under someone else's care and they have to know how to conduct themselves based on God's word. That's what I believe right now. Now, this isn't to be churchy or prudish, and there's a practicality and real consequences as to what we see in the school system with kids who do not know how to honor authority because they do not have a fear of the reality that they will face eternal consequences once they actually leave this shell of a body. So that's how I'm allowed to correct my past reckless behavior and blessed to do things his way rather than my own. But today we're in the we know better than you God era, and it's a time frame that I currently hate with a passion, pretty much. From the broken family, we now see parental authority being trampled on by minors and a system that fully supports them, like a proud dad watching his son get inappropriately laid for the first time. The reason that this Parkland situation happened is because it's a combination of points 2 and 3, as well as other variables. The fact that students can record teachers, but teachers can't record unsafe situations without risking some weird confidentiality breach is maddening. That is a prime example of exchanging authority from the adult to the child. I always ask, what do our terrific elites believe regarding their own moral compass? The policies and guidelines in place should reflect what's in the best interest of the people, but they just don't. Rather, they reflect what's in the best benefit of the dark heart that these politicians carry. Going back to this situation, we see anarchist behavior being permitted, and the slow response is proof of bad policies that hide under the best interests of the child. It's a weird world politically because on the left-leaning side, corrupt, debased teachers are encouraged to poison young minds, while sane parents are being criminally charged for interrupting this craziness, this insanity. Yet on the right, Teachers who are trying to do their best are ganged up on by admin and parents who shouldn't be parents at all. It's this nuttiness that's going on. I've seen with my own two eyes indoctrinated SPED administration defend erratic and violent behavior by students hiding behind the infamous IEP as if these terrorists have no autonomy or free will. Within a Black culture, that protect the guilty mentality rears its ugly head in the form of excuses such as, he can't be held accountable for his actions, he's not in his right mind, or she's not in his right mind, in order to preserve the already damaging reputation of the Black culture. Now, this incident is doing the Black community no favors as the rest of the world continues to observe the brutality of barbaric Blacks who have no one to blame but ourselves. Don't show this video, it's making us look bad, as stated by more liberal African Americans. But you have to ask, who's filming this in the first place? From the sound of the laughter, it appears it came from someone of a different ilk, possibly who wants to adopt all these negative side effects of the Black culture. Regardless, they're clout chasing at the detriment of a violent teenager who doesn't think past today. Again, this young man was charged, albeit a misdemeanor, but charged nonetheless. If you want to watch the full video along with my unfiltered thoughts, it's in my mailing list, The Teacher Show, linked in the pinned comment below. You'll have access to other unfiltered content and first grabs to my upcoming book, Trouble in Paradise. If it's rescuing you need off an island you feel isolated and stranded on, then this book will energize your escape. Come now, let us all enjoy the circus in the pinned comment below.